Yesterday, the 10 administrative regions in Guyana installed chairmen and councillors. In Region 6, David Armogan was returned as the chairman, and former Vice Chairman Dennis Roop is back in that position, replacing Bhoopaul Jhagroop. Janelle Williams has more details.
Bhoopaul David Armogan, who served 3.5 years as chairman of the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council under the Donald Ramotar PPP-led government, will return as regional chairman under the now David Granger APNU-AFC coalition-led government. The businessman was re-elected to the post yesterday by the newly sworn-in RDC Council. As a result of the May 11th general and regional elections, the People's Progressive Party Civic, who lost in the general elections, was still able to secure victory in 6 out of the 10 administrative regions, including that of Region 6. And hence, they were allotted 19 out of the 30 available seats on the RDC Council in Region 6. The APNU-AFC coalition was rewarded with the remaining 11 seats. Yesterday, 16 out of the PPP's 19 councillors were present to be sworn in, along with all 11 councillors representing the APNU-AFC coalition. At the completion of the swearing-in exercise, the new councillors were tasked with nominating candidates for the chairmanship position and subsequently electing a member of the council to serve as chairman. David Armogan was nominated from the PPP's list, while Javon Stevens was nominated from the coalition's list. Armogan won 15 votes to Stevens' 10 and was named the chairman.
I extend my gratitude and thanks to all of you, and especially those of you who voted for me. And even those who didn't vote for me, let me say thank you for appointing me once again to serve as the chairman of this region. It's not a position that I'm unfamiliar with. I've been here for the last 3.5 years, and it's a good opportunity for me to continue to serve my people in the way that I have done in the last 3.5 years. I have given complete commitment to this task because I believe that one of the greatest things that you can do in life is to serve your fellow men, and this is what I've sought to do most of my life. And this here gives me another opportunity to continue to do what I like doing best, serving people.
Mr. Armogan went on to comment on the new political dispensation in the country, even as he urged all the councillors to work together for the development of Region 6.
So taking a different dispensation, in that we on this side is sitting in the opposition, and this side is sitting on the side of the government. So the table has turned somewhat after the 2015 general elections. I trust that we will continue to work as we have always done in the best interest of the people of the region. Even though we represent different political parties, even though we have different political partisan views, and at the end of the day when we come into this room, we are councillors of the region. And the fact that you have taken the oath of office as a councillor, if you take the oath seriously, you will recognize that you are not representing a set of people, but you are representing all the people of the region in which you operate. And so we will continue to operate in a way which is beneficial to all the people. In as much as you have a right, every councillor here has a right to raise matters pertaining to representation of their constituency. At the same time, we have to put the general good of all the people before partisan matters.
He further outlined his expectations of the new council.
I also expect that the same friendship and cordiality that has permeated the last RDC will continue to be present here again in this RDC, because we operate without rancor and hatred and animosity. We operate here strictly on the basis of respect for one another. So whenever we stand to speak, we speak with respect and the general good of the people. We don't try to attack each other here and call each other names and in derogatory terms. whenever we address each other, we do so with a great degree of respect and friendship. And that's how it has always been in this council. And I say that because I notice a lot of new faces here. And so there might be quite a number of people who might be exposed here for the very first time to the workings of the RDC. The RDC operates almost on the same principle of the Parliament. The same standing orders almost is the same with Parliament in here. The same. So at some point we will organize training sessions for councillors so people understand very clearly what their mandates are and how they're expected to perform and so on in the RDC.
Meanwhile, former Vice Chairman under the stewardship of Zulfikar Mustafa, Dennis de Roop will return to the post after a 3.5-year absence, replacing the immediate past Vice Chairman Bhoopaul Jhagroop. De Roop was warmly welcomed while Jhagroop was thanked for his services.
I also want to thank our outgoing Vice Chairman, Mr. Jhagroop, who has served in the capacity of Vice Chairman for 3.5 years and has done so with a high degree of commitment, a high degree of excellence. And so I want on your behalf and on behalf of the people of this region to extend our gratitude to Mr. Jhagroop, to his family, for the service that he has given to this region. I suspect that he has other things to do with his life. He wanted to go back into his private life, and we want to wish him all the best in his endeavors. I also want to congratulate my colleague, Mr. de Roop. As you know, Mr. de Roop is not coming to RDC for the first time. He has been here before. He served from 2006 to 2011 as the Vice Chairman of this region. So he too is going into a position to which he is not unfamiliar.
The elections were conducted in the presence of the Regional Executive Officer, Paul Ramratan, and Deputy Regional Executive Officer, Imran Ali, as well as members of civil society. Former Mayor of New Amsterdam, Ms. Barbara Pilgrim, after witnessing the swearing-in of the new councillors and election of the Chairman and Vice Chairman, said,
I want to congratulate the councillors for having been chosen to represent the citizens of this region. And I want to congratulate you, Comrade Chairman. You know, the first time I met Mr. David Armogan is in these halls. And we became firm friends that even when I call his woman wife, they say, it's Barbara Ma, it's Barbara. Even though we had different political affiliations, we were friends. And I hope that that sort of thing will permeate the halls of this council. Because in the final analysis, it is people's interest that we have to collaborate for. Our Chairman, I have every confidence that you will lead this council in a good way. I cannot say that I know the regional chairman, but from what I've heard, the regional vice chairman, but from what I've heard, he has the knowledge and he was here before. The second time is always a charm. But I want to urge all the councillors here. You cannot perform unless you have knowledge. And I would ask that each person who was sworn in here today arm themselves with a local government, local democratic organs act. So you know what is required of you, what you could do, and what you cannot do. Unless you're informed, then you cannot make the right decisions. So once again, congratulations to all the councillors, and congratulations to the chairman and vice chairman and covered chairman. It will be a 5-year term because we cooperate for that.
The first statutory meeting of the Council will be held after Armogan and Roop have been sworn in by His Excellency President David Granger. Janelle Williams, Channel 8 News.